Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is National Master Wajid here. Today we have a very nice game from Opera 2021 between Duda and Dubov, and it's actually a request from one of my fans. Sent it to me privately to analyze the game within the channel, and the game really was been here. Let's take a look. There's a lot of tactics, a lot of stuff to be explained. D4 by Duda. Knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, d5, queen's gambit declined by Dubov. Knight c3, c6, and Dubov now jumped to the Slav defense. Duda went for e3, knight b d7, bishop d3. This is, we call it Milan variation against the Slav defense. D takes c4, bishop c4, b5, bishop d3, and bishop b7. Castle. And now a6, and we have the standard position of Milan variation in the Slav defense. Black has a majority in the queen side, and the bishop here is about to be free by c5. White in return has a good center, so there's unbalanced position here. e4 by white, c5 by black, and the black is opening the position, attacking the pawn with on e4 with the knight and the bishop, and also attacking the center by c takes d4. e5 by Duda, knight d5 by Dubov. There is another variation to play, which is c takes d4 and then knight b5, and we have a mess here to take care of. We don't want to go through the details of the Milan. We are here to analyze the game itself. So knight g5, knight c3, bc3, bishop e7. This position, as far as I remember, it happened before, and it was a game Alexander Alikhin was playing simultaneously in one of his shows, and he got this position on the same position in 1925, I believe. And in that game, Alikhin decided to play knight e4, which is the strongest move in this position. Actually, knight e4 even is the computer choice. But Duda played here knight e6, and this move is also good. F e6 check, and now Dubov played g6. However, king f8 was a better option. Although it looks at first sight there's a problem here because the rook and the king is on the same line. So after f4, all black has to do is just to play king g8. f5, knight e5, sacrificing the knight. D takes e5, queen d3. f6, queen d5, sitting mate in 1. Queen g4, sitting mate in 1, and protecting the pawn on g2. Black has to sacrifice the piece back, and also change pawns, and then bishop d6. In this position, we get a pass pawn here for white, and it's not really dangerous yet, but it will be dangerous. In return, black has an extra pawn, and this is a crazy position to play. This is for sure. Anyway, this didn't happen, so queen h5, g6 by Dubov, bishop g6 and g6. I think Dubov were expecting queen h8 here, but after knight f8, black position is solid, like he can defend that, and the knight on f8 protecting the one on g6, and the knight will keep everything together. But after check, instead of taking the rook, it was like a cold shower. King f8, now bishop s6 check. Take. Now black has 3 pieces, I can see here, in return of those the rook and 3 pawns. So who's better? This is like a dynamic position. So whoever has a better spots for his pieces will be better. King g8 by Dubov, check. King g7, rook ad1, and this is a very tough position to defend. White is slightly better, but still. Black is in the game, but he needs to be very careful. Knight f8, check. King h8, d5, and here was the first mistake by Dubov. Dubov here has to play queen d7, and he tried to exchange queens, and after take and take, and rook fe1, king g7, d6, bishop g5 to stop f4. So there's no support coming to the pawn on e5. e6, rook d8, sacrificing the knight, and then bishop f6, putting pressure on the pawn on c3. and pick up the pawn in d7 next. This position will be equal, and it could be defended by black. But knight h7 is not really the best option. d6. Now we have a situation here for white to solve. The bishop is on d5 and the queen both attacking the pawn on d5. There's only one piece to defend. So white thought like, oh, I have to defend my pawn, so he played d6. However, over here, like, white should go for rook fe1, and if a black decides to take the pawn, he just to play e6. And this bend cannot be break. And even if you go to queen d6 try to break it, queen h5 will add more pressure on the bishop, two pieces and one defender. You're gonna bring the rook in d8, rook e5, and the position is gone. This game is over. The bishop will fall down. This pawn on e6 is very strong. We have a lost position for black. Anyway, d6 had been played. Bishop h4, e6, queen f6, e7, and here let me just show you something. After e6, queen g5 should be better try for black. And after exchanging queens and rook e1, knight e4, black actually is holding the position very, very well. But it didn't happen, unfortunately. After queen f6 by black, e7 by white, bishop c6, g3, rook g8, queen h5. And the queen is adding more pressure on black camp, because the knight actually is bent. White, however, had a very nice move to play if he wants to. He could go for queen here, take d7, bishop f7, queen, take and take, and rook d1, queen g5, queen h4, take and take. And this position actually is easy to play for by white. Like the rook will go back behind the pawns, and those two pieces will be easy for them to defend the position. However, unfortunately, again, didn't happen. Okay, what's happened is after queen h5, queen c3 played by black, rook d5 by Duda, very, very strong move, sacrificing the exchange. This position is still roughly equal, balanced. There's a dynamic balance in the position. Yes, black has two pieces, but white has two passed pawns, very, very dangerous. One of them is literally holding the rook, so everything is in dangerous. Now the threat of white is queen g8. After king g8, queen. Okay, so knight f6 played by Dubov, and Dubov trying to hurry for the defense. In doing so, he just made a big mistake. Here, black has to play bishop e7, and after d7, now you go for knight f6. You have one passed pawn, not two. Now in this position, after knight f6, white just sacrificed the queen. And if you want to do the same thing by king g8, so he said, okay, I'm gonna stop the pawn for queening. We're gonna have d7. Now you're gonna stop the pawn on d7, the pawn on the e7 is gonna queen. So you're gonna pick up one, the other one we're gonna go for queen. You can't stop both, even though you have an extra queen. That's the funny part about it. Anyway, knight f6, queen g8, knight g8, queen, bishop f6, check, king g7, rook d1. Now white has a huge advantage. Knight h6, d7, knight f7, check, queen e6, c4, rook d5, b4, rook f5, king g7, king g2, b3, take, and white here has an easy win by playing rook f4. And after b2, time to have a queen, knight d8, rook g4 check, king h6, queen f5 asking mate in 1, check, f3, bishop e7 is stopping the mate, check, king h7, queen e5 asking mate in 1, but to stop that, check, king h3, Queen G6 is the only move to stop the mate, because there is two mates. There is mate from H5 and there's mate from G7. So after sacrificing the queen, we take check, king, knight F7, and rook G6, and the game is over. Now, Duda didn't see that, unfortunately, and he played the queen A6. He was thinking he has time trouble, of course, it's a rapid game, and so he decided to take the pawn and play it safe. Dubov played B2, queen B6, putting a pressure on the pawn, bishop D8, check, queen D8, check by Dubov, F3, and here Dubov has an easy draw. All he has to do is just to go for queen C2 check, king H3 check, king G2 check, etc. It's draw by repetition of moves. However, Dubov get a little bit greedy and he played B1 a queen, and he told himself, okay, well, now we have two queens, not instead of one. Unfortunately, check and then check again by Duda, check again, and queen f4 check, king g4 check, king g6. Of course, if you come to h4, we're gonna have a queen like this, and this is over. But after g4 check, king g6 was played, queen asking mate in one on g8, check, queen d2, covering everything. 4 queens on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, black cannot do anything in this position but to resign. There is no way to stop white. Very, very nice game by Duda. Very nice game by Dubov as well, but Dubov made like few mistakes. Hope you guys like the game. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it, and we're gonna see you later. Bye bye.